Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya. Jeez, come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
It's the Agbaya show. Come on, man. Episode 20.
That's it.
2020.
2020.
And you're now tuned in with Damo.
And J. Jules, what's
Wow,
good?
go on, my guy. Come on.
Guy.
Normal setting.
Yeah.
We've got another sweet guest in the room, you know. I told you, diabetes is coming. Too much sweet ones coming in here. Come on. This one's a proper special one because, you know, she's an artist. Goes by the name of Queso.
Hey.
Come on. Welcome.
Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Come on. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell the audience what you do and that.
So I'm a jazz, soul and Afrofusion artist.
Okay.
Both going on.
Hey.
And yeah, I've been singing for like the past, I would say since university. So it's been 6 years
Serious?
since I've been like releasing, but I've always done like musical theatre and all of that stuff.
Musical
before.
theatre.
Yes.
Jeez. You know what comes to mind? You know all them Macbeth and all of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Macbeth.
yeah.
You were doing that?
Yeah, Shakespeare things. Yeah.
Jeez, okay. All right, then.
Okay,
That's good.
all right. So what? You said that obviously you were singing for 6 years.
Well, releasing music officially for 6 years.
Oh,
yeah.
releasing. Okay, so how long have you been singing?
Oh, since I done my first musical in primary, so I must have been about 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was amazing. I loved
7,
it.
you know. Right. That's sick.
How
Yeah.
have you been enjoying the journey as well?
I am. I feel like that's part of what I've tried to accept in the journey, that I need to enjoy it rather than being like so hard and critical on myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying now.
You know what it is? Obviously, make sure you like and subscribe. You know what I like here? Because like, I feel like this is a table of creatives. Obviously, I do music.
Yeah.
Obviously, we used to rap, we used to sing. I play the
Yeah,
piano.
yeah.
Obviously, J. Jules over
Yeah,
here.
I do music as well.
He's
Yeah.
underrated.
Bars.
Yeah, we got bars, man.
Hey,
We got bars.
come on.
got
So
bars.
I love that. Obviously, what uni did you go to when you were releasing your music and that?
Kent.
Kent.
Yes.
All right.
Canterbury.
Canterbury. So how was it over there? Is it?
I feel like it was good. The time that I went, there was so many like diverse people that were there.
Oh yeah.
So it was amazing.
Oh,
It was lit.
sick.
I can't.
What did you study as well? Was it to do with music as well?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I did
that's nice.
drama, musical theatre, and then I did psychology on the side for the
Jeez,
African parents.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, cheese. So what's that? A lot of Azonto and all of that. For the
Yes. small, because I've got both going on. So I'm like half Ghanaian and half Jamaican.
Jeez, what a mix. Okay.
Hey, that is
So,
half
which
Kenke, half
which
half
side?
curry
Which side
goat.
do you
I like
prefer?
that.
I prefer the Ghanaian side
Okay.
in
Yeah,
terms
yeah,
of like, you know, the culture, the energy, the food,
yeah.
the vibes, the banter, and then the Jamaican side for me is more.
When there's road rage and that.
When there's road rage,
The vibes, the
when
energy.
somebody
the
upsets me, I get that I want to
Okay,
bumble.
quick test. Okay, yeah. So quick test before we move. Is it plantain or plantain?
This is the problem.
Yes.
Me and my mum were beefing all weekend.
Listen, Celine, you're gonna hear it today. Tell us, what is it?
Yeah.
For me, it's both, okay?
It's both.
both.
It depends who I'm around. If I'm around Africans, it's plantain.
okay.
If I'm
Yeah,
around Jamaican
okay.
people, yeah, get
Okay,
the
so you're
plantain.
around.
Okay, so today it's plantain.
It's plantain
Yeah,
today.
well,
Thank you.
Make sure.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Celine,
That's
we're
it.
coming for you. We're coming for. Listen,
it.
obviously, thank you, Queso, for coming on. You know,
Thank you.
normal settings, you know, but obviously we move on to the Agbaya of the week.
And it's savagery.
This one is savagery. I'm gonna put the clip up because it's rubbish.
It's very.
This
It's
one is
total,
rubbish.
It's total
They're
trash.
rubbish.
Listen. So this girl, she's been cheated on by her boyfriend now. So what does she do? She doesn't cheat on the boyfriend with his friends. She goes to the grandfather.
Wild.
Grandfather.
Mazzaline.
Fam, that's third generation.
And,
Willy,
and
bro.
not just, and she doesn't just do the standard cheating. She even goes raw to the point that she is holding the grandfather's
God
baby.
forbid.
So it's it's mad. So that means that the baby is the boyfriend's uncle.
Imagine.
La
He must
la.
be in pain.
Yeah.
Like real life agony in his heart.
Bro, listen, that's
what-
heartbreak. That's heartbreak. I feel like if somebody did that to me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Who are you angry at? Your granddad or the girl?
The girl. What was she even thinking?
I'm angry
But
at
what
both
was-
of them.
Why was granddad preying up my babies as well, though?
But you don't know, granddad might die. He might be dying soon. So
Right?
you might just say, I ain't got nothing to lose. Let me clock whoever I clock.
He's old.
But he should know better. Much
Yeah,
better.
he
fam.
should know better. Yeah.
And the young girl, she's just evil, man. I mean, do you have any Obviously, I hope you don't. But do you have any friends that's done a bit of a madness like that?
Nah, not like that. That's wild. Because
Yeah.
you wouldn't be my friend.
It's crazy, isn't it?
The granddad. Hey.
Yeah,
Not
it's
even the
crazy.
brother.
It's crazy.
Even that's wrong. But
For real.
You know what? It's
things
a
are
madness,
happening.
yeah. Like, obviously, I know a few girls. Obviously, back in the day when they used to tell me, boom, this person cheated on me, so, found someone on the block. When my man went out, I told him to come true, and I clotted him.
Yeah, that's even classed as savagery. So
It's savagery.
when you do it within the family, it's
a bit mad
a
because
bit mad.
because what can you do now? What can you really do?
you can't do
And
anything.
you're not gonna really fight granddad, are you?
No.
So
Bruv, I'll fight granddad.
You
I
would
can't
fight
lie.
granddad?
Bruv, if he clotted my thing
yeah.
and he got her pregnant.
He deserves a little one box.
Okay, but then does he deserve it because he cheated as well?
No, but
out of respect for family,
Yeah.
you deserve a one box because that's wild.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go and have baby.
Yeah,
hey.
yeah,
and then every Christmas, New Year's, birthday.
You're gonna see that baby. Yeah,
And the baby's calling you uncle.
Uncle. Hey.
Hey.
Jesus.
These times you're his uncle. I mean, he's your uncle. Bruv, listen.
That's wild.
It's crazy, man. You know what it is? I've seen savagery,
Yeah,
but
but
this
that-
savagery just takes it
Yeah.
to another level.
And I think I don't know if the girl is from Coventry or the information was passed in Coventry. So it's like, so for the people that go to Coventry Uni, yeah, be careful, man.
That's what we're thinking of you, yeah?
Yeah, we're
you know,
thinking.
you know me. I'm even scared. I went to Coventry Uni.
Oh, by the lead.
I have children.
That's it.
I have to go and talk to my dad after this show.
Yeah.
Was the girl African?
We don't know. So yeah, it's
Is her
one.
family African?
I'm hoping not. I hope not. I hope she's not African because that one is.
Hey.
But you know what's so crazy? Yeah, speaking on that little topic of was she African? We do have a lot of madnesses going on in African homes.
A whole load.
For real.
Where probably young boys and all young girls are being touched by family members.
So married
Yeah,
off
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like
You
that.
understand?
Yeah.
And it's one of them ones that I feel like, don't worry, the episode is coming for us to discuss this. You understand? But today is just vibes. It's all like, to me, today it's all about love, pain, and bam, bam. Come on. But obviously, before we move on, you are the Agbaya of the week.
Agbaya.
So yeah, moving on.
Moving on, yeah.
So what's
the topic
the
today,
topic?
yeah. You know what? I'm all about what is an artist nowadays. I want to ask everyone in this room because I feel like an artist can't be an artist due to the pressures of the community. You see what I'm trying to say? You see what I'm getting? Like, I feel like nowadays, yeah, if you're a rapper, you need to be about the business. If you're not about the business, nobody's hearing your bars.
Yeah, and it's either that or you've got money and popularity.
You see, obviously,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people like the main man I always bring up in this sort of conversation is Rick Ross because he started off as a correction officer. But a lot of people nowadays will think that he started off as a real trap lord, a real gangbanger. But really, my man was conditioning the prisoners.
Yeah.
And obviously, where we're from, that's not really rated.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's one of them ones, he's one of the best rappers alive, one of the wealthiest rappers alive now.
But you know what I've always thought? We don't know what Rick Ross was doing in that situation. He could have been helping out the brothers in jail.
True.
He could have been doing all sorts for the people. So it's like, why would we hate on him? Because that's where he worked once upon a time. Like, I just feel like it's a bit
Well,
low.
I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think what's interesting about it is it's an open conversation, so there's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
because the thing is what's the word? Perception is everything. So a police officer that is working on duty right now, he could think, you know what, I want to become a rapper, and sometimes it's like I don't want. Not that I don't want. Everyone has a story, and everyone can be creative, and they can, release their art however they want to. But at the same time, I feel like it releases, different sort of messages because the internet these days is crazy. I'm not sure if you've watched Love Island. Like everyone that's going on Love Island, everybody's looking at their past videos, even with celebrities, like their past tweets.
Do you watch Love Island?
Yes.
Did you watch yesterday's episode?
I did.
Hey, before we carry on with this topic, yeah. Sorry, my guy.
Yeah, no,
but
that's
you know
cool,
me, I
that's
missed the
cool.
cut it. But bruv, listen. Yesterday, that movie night, hey, my hat.
What's your take on it?
I just think everybody in there is wild.
Wow, yeah, liar.
Like to be on that program and actively be chasing and putting graft into people
Yeah.
on TV. Hey! And then you're crying, but you've met him for 2 weeks.
That girl likes crying, that Tasha girl. Bruv, you know what? Yeah, I've never seen somebody like do so many wrongs and cry, thinking that the crying is gonna get them out of it. I remember I told you about emotion. What was it?
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence, emotional manipulation.
Okay, yeah.
You see, it's just for example. I said to one, who was it? Nayano. I said to her, if you started crying right now, and somebody walked into this room and sees us three there, everybody's gonna be like, "Wow, what did you do?
Yeah.
What the fuck?" You understand? Really, and that's because they're playing off your emotion. You understand? And I feel like nowadays, it's easy for people to do that. But when you're on Love Island, where the whole world is watching you do your fuckery and you're trying to cry it off, come on, man.
Yeah.
But do you reckon she was in the wrong? Because obviously everybody was having a go at what was it, Luca, innit? Because of what he said. And obviously she's explaining like she doesn't want to be in bottom three, innit? So
I think
do
that
you understand where she's coming from, or what's your
I get
take?
that she's emotional about it, but she needs to chill out because she's done a lot of things to that guy. He's done a lot of things.
yeah.
You guys are just as bad as each other. Just relax yourself. You deserve to be in that bottom three after your actions. So accept it. You're now still here in the house with the man.
Yeah.
You can find love. Maybe you win. Maybe you won't.
Yeah.
Just chill. You're on TV.
Oh, come on. And,
You're gonna come out with followers.
and the girl, and she
For real.
she even made him his boyfriend.
Yeah.
You see, the same night, and now you're upset because you're in bottom three. Don't get
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to be upset because obviously there's people out there that care about how they're perceived.
Yeah, of course.
But sometimes, really and truly, once you got your boyfriend, your partner, your life partner, do you really expect to care about what other people are saying?
No, you do though.
Yeah?
You do to a degree. Because if I was in that house as me, as an artist, and that was the case, I would be upset too. I'd probably cry, but I wouldn't cry. You know, it would be nighttime. I'd be under the covers, bawling, thinking, "Oh my God, everybody hates me." But I'm not gonna do the whole dramatics in front of everyone. Oh my God, they don't like me. The public hate me. Like, just relax yourself, because they're not gonna think you're a crybaby. Then they're really not gonna like you.
And I feel like that's the case now because
Yeah.
people are really just not liking her.
And Twitter, hey.
Hey, Twitter is a dangerous place. Twitter, you know, obviously, shout out Talks with Ash. 'Cause obviously, more time after Love Island, I might even just, you know,
You hit it up.
little dabble. You know, they even use that word. Somebody said dabble with black girls in there. I said, they're
Hey.
mad. They're mad.
Hey, be careful.
Be careful when you listen. I told you, I am. What did I say in that episode? I am the ambassador.
And the
The ambassador for
For the
black
melanin.
women. For the melanin. No,
Yeah,
they
for
can't
the-
disrespect my black women.
That's
I'm
it,
telling
man.
you, I'm that guy. When I hear somebody saying invite him to the barbecue, I have to graph him. I have to quality check him because as soon as I see any racist rubbish,
Yeah, we got to do the risk
Out.
assessments, you know? Yeah,
You know, I
man, it's
really
not
hope
easy.
India wins though. I know it's
Yeah, no,
highly
everyone-
unlikely.
I feel
but-
like everybody is rooting for her and Dami. Obviously, as you watched, you know, so she's gonna deal with him later on. So
Yeah.
we need to see what happened there, you know. So.
but then you know what? We sit there and say, everybody's disliking Dami, because of their love for India. But fam, let's be real, men fuck up, man. We fuck up sometimes, and we want to come back to our women. We are
So do
allowed.
girls though.
Listen.
We all do.
Okay, if your girl,
No. What do you mean? What do you wait?
if your girl was behaving like Dami, would you forgive her?
If my girl was behaving,
No, I'm asking him.
If my girl,
Yeah, if your girl was kissing other men, how Dami was kissing other ladies,
you know, but
would you forgive him?
and you're not in a relationship.
Fam,
And you're
but-
not in a relationship.
but you're talking to a king. You have to.
Okay.
You know when you're talking to
Hey.
certain people.
But has he come across like one? Have you action king?
He's come across as a king sometimes, but
Sometimes king can't be sometimes.
okay, there can't be sometimes. But me, I'm a king everywhere I go. So,
Hey,
if-
hey.
but you know what it is? You have to be real, man. If you're not together, I mean, obviously, only my pride and ego will make me say fuck that. You understand? But really and truly, if we're not together and I find out maybe she's gone to, I don't know, tape and probably lips one you there, and maybe she's asked me, where are you? I'm coming to your yard. Bruv, unfortunately, she's coming home to me. You understand? Maybe that.
It's
what-
such a thin line.
it's a thin line, but maybe that 1-2 kiss. Maybe you have to remember alcohol was involved, everything, you know. Obviously, no, listen, I'm just doing advocate. Really and truly, it will never happen. It can't happen. It can't run. It can't run. I'm just trying to. It can't run with me. Listen, if your lips is another man,
That's wild because you know saliva actually stays in your mouth for like 7 years. Like
I
if you
needed
kiss
this
someone,
information.
7 years.
I
their
needed
bodily
this
fluid
information.
is in your body,
That's it,
traveling
then.
through your blood.
That's it.
Thank you for this information.
it
You
then.
people that are eating bum,
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Listen,
you understand?
make sure
That is in your system for 7 years.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
Make sure.
And don't eat it. Don't eat the booty.
Yeah.
Like groceries. Don't
Ay,
worry.
chai.
The only groceries I know
Oh,
is from
my
Sainsbury's.
Lord.
That's the
Right,
one.
it better be
Jesus
vegetables
is
and
Lord,
apples.
Wow.
And apples, you know. But no.
Alright, come on, man. Needs a little top up before we move on. Still.
Nickel Maggie.
Oh, come on.
Is it
Come on.
then?
Magnum's good for your soul.
Jeez.
So yeah, what are we moving on to the artistry now? Yeah.
We're moving back to the artistry, yeah, because
Yeah. Go
the
on.
way I see it, yeah, I feel for a lot of rappers out there because there's actually some talented and creative people, but because they haven't lived that life of running a man down, robbing man, or I don't know, threesomes, foursomes with girls, taking a girl out here and there, like I feel like they still need some sort of capacity, some room to still release themselves.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, 100%. I think, but everyone should be creative. I think, as speaking in the point of view of a male,
Yeah.
that's not all we know. Threesomes,
It's
taking
not,
drugs,
it's
robbing
not.
guys. We
It's
could
not.
talk about family struggles. We could talk about, stuff we've overcome, whether it's maybe addiction or just stuff like being insecure, like, and just and just making music in an artistic way. There's
Yeah.
other rappers that do it, telling stories like, okay, Rapman, for example. Since Rapman has died down with the Shiro story, and R.I.P. to Cadet, who has actually done like perspective rap
R.I.P..
and storytelling rap. In
Oh,
the
there's
UK.
loads of people. I've got
But
a
are
bunch
they
of friends.
pushing it?
They're pushing it. There's EK, there's Conniver,
Okay.
there's a bag of rappers that I
Yeah,
know that are
okay,
doing
okay,
it. But I
okay.
do think, in terms of what you're saying, like where to start, a lot of rappers feel like they have to start from the hype section.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't feel like they can yet just go conscious.
Mm-hmm.
You have to start from some kind of like, oh yeah, I got a gal, she's shaking Nash, or I've got money, I've got, I've got drugs and that
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
And I also feel like it's changing a little bit, slowly but surely, because there
Mm-hmm.
are some guys that are coming out with music and are rapping and even talking about bum and everything.
Yeah.
And they're moist, but they're good
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
but
yeah,
they're, that sounds so bad. But they're good youths, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
making
yeah.
good music,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing up bad man thing.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
literally
yeah.
just vibes in.
Yeah.
I'm talking about bum and breast, but in a,
Well, that's good.
good
As
way.
long as that narrative is pushed and those guys are confident and comfortable with doing that, and they keep doing it. Because for me, it's like I would like that sort of music to be a lane for people that they can go into, not
Yeah.
just I want to be the next so and so that is talking about drugs.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that era as well is diluted, and I think there's a few guys that can only do it, like Nines, Potter Paper,
Yes.
and I'm happy with those guys. I don't
Yeah.
need any more.
it.
I don't need any more of those guys from that perspective. So other perspective will be nice, but again, I need to do my research and look out
Yeah.
for other artists.
And a lot of people need to not everyone, I'm not preaching, but I'm just saying, I feel like some artists should live within their current means, but that's just how I go. So I'm not necessarily going to do a video shoot and get a Rolls Royce and a Bentley and go rent out a Rolex. Because it's possible. I've got friends that have got them. I can be like, let me borrow that for the shoot quickly, a couple chain, come put it on my neck and all of that. But I'm not doing it. I'm going to live within my means and actually do a video shoot that looks like I can afford it.
But then you know what? Sorry to cut you off now, yeah. It's a thing. Let me advocate. What would be the problem if you did ask your friend, let me rent that and this and that? Obviously, I know you don't want to live that sort of, maybe showcase that sort of lifestyle that you don't live. But remember I said to you, look,
Yet.
what? Oh, yet. Amen, amen. Hey.
With my own money anyway, because I live it. But
Hey, come on. But it's a thing of like, it goes back to the question, what is an artist? Because remember, an artist, when you see them, they paint pictures. And a picture paints 1,000 words.
I feel like an artist is no longer something that can be generalized. I feel like an artist is specific to individual now because so many artists are different. You can't compare a bunch of artists to each other and be like, oh yeah, you sound like this person when they're two different genres. It's just, there's so many different genres that have come out as well. So I feel like an artist is who that individual portrays themselves to be and how they market and brand themselves. They're not an artist if they haven't branded themselves in any way. Otherwise, you're just a person who's creative.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that answer. still.
Going back to what you were saying as well, I think I don't think there's anything wrong, but the issue with if you do certain music and there's a way you brand yourself or market yourself with like material things like Rolexes and Rolls Royces, the issue is when the fans now, they see you and you're not wearing the Rolex and you're wearing like a cheaper version or you're driving like a Toyota, then they hassle you, you know what I'm trying to say? Then you end up on certain blogs and And that can damage an artist because we're humans at the end of the day and we have feelings, you know. And
We do.
if you're on Shade Bar right now and everyone's clowning you like, look at him, he's broke. Like I'm sure if we saw Stormzy working as an Uber driver, mate, the whole world will kill this guy off. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they
and
would.
and even look at him now. He doesn't use social media for this exact reason because he said he doesn't. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and I'm kind of happy to see that you know what, he's being real. Social media actually affects me. I'm not gonna be on it, but I'm still gonna be great. I'm still gonna be an artist. And you see him like he graduated the other day. Like
Yep.
he's doing a madness. So
And you know what I like about him, yeah, especially is that, like, you know, you could tell a rapper from a mile away. You can tell a rapper from a mile away. Literally, you see him, you just see all the jewelry, everything.
Yeah.
He's got to let everybody know I'm a rapper. Whereas when I see Stormzy now, Pele. When I see Stormzy now, yeah, like them man is just always dressed in just one color.
Yeah.
One color. He might have a
Soft.
watch, maybe small. I don't know, skinny chain, but you don't see him doing the most.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta realize that there's more to life than validation.
Yeah.
You understand?
And also Stormzy's achieved a lot. And I feel like he's got to a point where he's sat in a room with people like Jay-Z and had conversations. So the whole hype of, I've got a chain and a Rolex, that is air to him.
played
Because
out.
he's really been in the room with
Yeah.
the people who have been there and done it all before he even really got to that point, if I'm honest. Because I feel like he was in those rooms before he was even like, 10 Rolex ready, if that makes sense. So he got there at a nice time for him to humble himself. I feel like some rappers get there too late and they're already sucked into the whole hype of image.
Yeah.
And they
They
just
start
fall into
tattooing
it.
all
Yeah.
nonsense on their body, not knowing that in probably 30 years' time, you're going to look at that belly and say, yeah, this is long. Why did that...
Shriveled up.
Yeah,
A pound coin that's there.
yeah. Trust me, it's crazy.
That pound coin looking like a euro.
Hey, God forbid it. But yeah, with that being said, so in 2022 now, you know, doing music, what inspires you? What artist inspires you, or what genre inspires you?
Oh, Afrobeats 100%
Okay, that's
inspires
it.
me so much. I just feel like the vibe of it is it's unmatched. Nobody can touch it.
Jeez.
But people are touching it. You know, Ed Sheeran and a bunch of
Queso is
artists.
touching
hey,
He's
hey.
touching it. Hey, the magnet's touching me. He's
Hey,
touching
is it
me.
in the system?
It's in the system, and we're turning up. We're turning.
But
Make sure you
yeah.
like and subscribe.
Hey, make sure you
Make
do that.
sure we're turning
Like
up.
and subscribe.
Yeah. So so that's good. So Afrobeats is inspiring you. Yeah.
Afrobeats, amapiano, and then of course old school R&B and the jazz and the scatting kind of music inspires me. But I feel like lately I've been around a lot of different artists who are now my friends and they inspire me. So I think it's really nice to be around and put yourself around people who are doing good things or maybe even doing 10 times better than you. So you can be inspired and see it and just, you're around it. You're in that room. You're like, okay, cool, I see this. I'm going to get there one day. Or I'm walking with my friend or you know, you're just doing 100 million things. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm trying to be like that. I'm going to pick from your basket a little bit, sister.
That's good.
But yeah,
I like that energy. I feel like you take well to critique as well.
I try to.
You try. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
No,
hard.
trust. You know what it is. Don't get me, because I remember when I was rapping and doing the thing from like 14, like probably for like 3 years, taking critique was hard. When somebody's telling you they don't really feel it, and you're there trying to explain. Yeah, but if you listen to it again, you hear the. Trust me. But to the point now that more time, if someone says to me I don't like it, I'm just like, oh yeah, why don't you like it? They could give me their views. Oh, okay, cool, take it on board. Then we move on.
And wisdom and age with
Yeah.
time, you just also learn that everyone's got their own opinion.
That's it. And you got to realize that, unfortunately, not everybody's going to like your stuff. And you just got to be ready for that, really.
100%.
If someone came to you and said, your thing is shit right now, how would you respond to it? It'd be a madness, isn't it?
But that choice of words,
Yeah.
hey,
Well, the Jamaican side will come
Shit.
out, innit?
you're saying shit.
With the Jamaican,
You
with the
better go back
Jamaican
and
side,
listen.
with the Jamaican side, come
I don't
out,
even
then-
know, you might get both.
You might-
at once.
I feel like
That's wild.
the African side will come out.
That's the hair. I wouldn't
shit?
bomber. Oh, Charlie. Hey.
Hey, come on.
Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. So with that being said, okay, as an artist now, we're all creatives here, as artists as well. How do you stay grounded and not let the ego, because we all have it, but how do you manage like to control it or, work with it?
Do you know how I manage it? It's in my head. In my head, I'm already there.
Okay.
I may not be there
Amen.
physically,
Yeah.
but in my head, I'm already there. So I feel like that keeps me grounded in a sense where I'm not like chasing so much and I'm going mad with myself as much as I do sometimes. But also the people I've been around. So like I've been around a lot of people who are doing way more than what I'm doing. So that keeps me grounded. Seeing how humble they are in the position that they're in is like, okay, cool. That's great. And then also seeing men who are egotistical, that keeps me humble because I look at it and I'm like, okay, let me not get like that because that's not cute. Because the energy I'm receiving from you, I don't like it. I want to cuss you. So if I was like that,
I want
God
to slap
forbid.
your head.
So yeah, with you, Damo, how do you stay grounded? You know, with your ego, and this is advice to like your younger self as well.
To my younger self,
Yeah.
to stay grounded, listen, just don't let anything get to you. Like, obviously, my younger self used to make music, and I used to think that, bruh, I'm gonna blow off this track.
Yeah.
And if it didn't blow, you understand?
You're
My
upset.
ego is crushed. I'm thinking, what happened, this and that. So it's just one of them ones, like, just enjoy your time. Enjoy it. Like, whatever comes with it, comes with it. You see, if we don't blow, God forbid, it's a thing of you've enjoyed your journey.
Exactly.
And sometimes, like, with the journey I've made, it's crazy. I'm a podcaster now. You see, like, I was a rapper. You understand? Singer, producer. You understand? Like, heavy. But now I feel like doing that and meeting a lot of people has opened a lot of doors for me now. To the point that, you understand, people like to me, Damo, you know so much people. Why don't you...
You can connect the dots.
You
and-
understand? So right now I'm just connecting all the dots, but at the same time, remain humble. You know, anything can happen. Take well to critique. I've always said that the hardest skill in life to attain is the ability to listen.
And I agree because, you know, I was doing like R&B and soul for a very long time. I'm still doing it, but I'm just now trying to focus on the Afro beats. And I changed everything up because someone turned around to me and said, they were like, your soul music and your jazz music is amazing, but you're not going to blow in England. If you was in America,
It'll be
it'll
different.
be a different ball game. But they said, you're not going to blow in England with where you are and who you know right now. It's not going to happen. They said, show some versatility. And I was like, okay.
I was
Yeah.
listening to some of your neo soul jazz on the way. I love it.
Thank you.
Listen, because I love that style of music. You understand? Obviously, I'm a heavy Erykah Badu fan. You understand?
Okay.
Jasmine
Okay.
Sullivan.
That's it.
Even though Janae Aiko isn't jazz and neo soul, but
Yeah, she's still...
you see, I'm very heavy. I could sit here and start naming so many artists, but it's gonna show my age, and you know, I'm still young in spirit. You know, them ones there. But yeah, no, listening to your jazz, like you got something there. Obviously, then I heard the Bam Bam. Obviously, I've been saying Bam Bam all day.
Yeah.
I know she just sitting there thinking, oh, bruv, this guy, everyday Bam Bam.
No, we love it.
But no, like that song, I really like it. The instruments, the Afro beat behind it. So, like that showing your ability to diversify. It shows that you're able to adapt in different situations. You see, and I fuck with that still.
Thank you.
That's nice. So, where do you see yourself in the future, and what future plans do you have as well?
So my future plans are to tour. Like I would love, even if it's with another artist who I just so get the opportunity to meet and they say, cool, come and tour with me and open up. That is something that I really want to do is just go all over the world and tour. And also, I want to let out some Amapiano. Because you see that music, yeah? Child. You can't keep still.
Bruv,
You cannot keep still. The body, the head is moving.
I'm trying to.
What was it?
Hey.
The brain for and the legs for.
Doot, doot,
Hey,
Hey,
that's it. Hey, okay.
nah, I told you WD-40. I need it. I need it. Somebody order me. Bruv, no, the Amapiano, I love that scene. Definitely.
Vibes. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
That's it.
But yeah, mostly I'm just trying to take my time a lot more and just what's the word? Master my craft. I want to become a master of what I am. I don't want to be someone who's a jack of all trades and a master of none. So we're trying.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Amen.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so I just want to grind, keep going, because I've realised that it doesn't mean, oh, you have to blow off the next song. It could be the next 10 songs and I blow on the 10th.
Yes.
but I'm being consistent and I'm not giving up on myself. So I'm just gonna keep on going.
Obviously, of course. You know what they say? When you're not motivated, as long as you stay consistent, you're still winning.
Hey, tell him.
Hey, come on.
So,
Listen,
do you any projects in
Yes.
the works? Yeah, okay,
Definitely.
nice.
I've got
Tell
an
us.
Afro project that I'm working on. So I've got a few songs that I've let out from it already.
Yeah.
So I just want to, get them out, get people feeling them because it's a new genre from me. 'Cause no one's really heard Afrobeat. So I want to get that going, and then towards the end of the year, let out a project.
Oh,
And I'm
cool.
excited because I got the songs already, and I'm just,
Okay,
when you're
okay.
itching to get them out, I'm like,
hey,
you don't
listen,
need to hear it.
we're excited as
Yeah,
well.
hit us
still.
up as well.
Yes.
Near it to the release date, so
Yeah.
we can talk
Definitely.
about
But
it.
before we round up, obviously that's the African side. Welcome for the bashment side. Carnival's coming. Come on,
It is there.
it's there.
And I feel like some of the Afrobeat songs I've got, you can actually hear that I'm also Caribbean. So I'll be speaking pidgin, and then the next verse I'll switch it up, and it's more like, patois. So it's like,
Okay.
we're
Listen.
keeping it there. We're keeping the balance.
We got the best of both here, Listen, don't let that go to waste, Trust
Cute.
me.
Pigeon and the patois. That's the first time I've heard that.
Pigeon and patois.
Pidgin
Yeah.
and patois.
Hey,
That's a mix,
Hey, it's a big mix.
Trust me.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey.
And it's
That's it.
lit. Like on an instrumental, it's lit. You go
Hey.
from, oh, daddy, oh.
Jeez.
And then you go, what a blood.
Hey, no, we're waiting.
That's
Listen,
it.
the fans are waiting. Come on. But listen, come on, Queso. It's been love having you on
Thank
the
been a
you
show.
pleasure.
so much for having me.
Hey.
Come on, we're loving your vibe, The bam bam, I'm saying it again, and the love paint.
Yes,
Come
That's it.
on, man. So
Uh-huh.
obviously,
we're
tell
there.
tell the people then where they can find you.
So you can find me on social media under KSoul_8. That's KSOUL_8 because my birthday's on August 8th. Don't forget. I've got a song coming out.
So you're a Leo.
I am.
Oh my days. It's a massive. You know what
you
both
guys
Leos?
Leos?
Yeah, it's mad still. Yeah.
You're August 8th. That's my mom's birthday. Still.
That's
Okay.
And what are you, August
17th.
17?
And
I'm
you?
August 20.
Mad.
Then
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
then my son's August 31.
Man's a Leo.
Oh, yo, but he's a Virgo.
Yeah,
I
he's a
know.
Virgo.
Oh.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Little man, I'm sorry. Can't be chilling with the tigers,
Yeah.
the tigers, the
Pele.
lions. Peleo. But yeah, no, listen, Queso, it's been nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Jay?
much.
Lessons. Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, my guy.
Say nothing.
Listen,
Over
make
and
sure,
out.
make sure you like and subscribe.
You know the
Queso, thank
vibe.
Big up.
Uh-huh.
Big
Come
up
on, come on,
yourselves.
come on.
Guys,
Yeah.
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
100%.